Here's an answer to the warm-up problems. So number one says solve the equations, or equation in this case, and it's 0 equals x squared plus 3x minus 10. So when it says solve the equation, what it's really asking you to do here is solve for x, because that's your variable. So I'm going to try and factor this because it's quadratic, the highest power is 2. And if I factor it, that means, let's see what two numbers multiply give me negative 10. When I add, gives me 3. I believe that's going to be positive 5 times negative 2. So that'll give me negative 10. And when I add them, positive 3. So x plus 5, x minus 2. So now, to figure out what values of x will equal 0, as in give me an answer for the whole thing of 0, I need to make this x negative 5. So that's one of the answers. And this x positive 2. And those are both solutions to that equation. Second one, simplify by writing without negative exponents. So x to the fourth, y to the negative second, over 3 to the negative 6, and all of that to the negative second power. So I want this without any negative exponents. So how am I going to do that? Well, the negative exponent just means you could write this same value on the other half of your fraction with a positive. So I'm going to keep x to the fourth because it's already positive. I'm going to flip this to the bottom half of my fraction. So I can make the negative 2 a positive 2. And this negative 6, flip the 3 to the top half. There we go. We're not done though. This is, by the way, just one way of doing it. I still have this power. Now, this shortcut or rule for exponents is you multiply. So I'm going to take 4 times negative 2 to get x to the negative 8th. Then I take 6 times negative 2 to get the negative 12th power. And then you take 2 times negative 2, which is y to the negative 4th power. Again, now that I did this, these are all still negative. I don't want that, so I'm going to have to flip them all to the other half. So the x's will go to the bottom, the 3's will go to the bottom, and the y's will go to the top. And there you have it. Everything is written with a positive exponent. I could have also just done this first. So I could have gone x to the negative 8th first, and then moved it, of course, to the bottom. Could have gone y to the positive 4th, which would have left it on top, and 3 to the positive 12th, which would have left it on the bottom. You can see you get the same thing. And the last one. What are the values of a, b, and c in the following quadratic equation? So in a standard form, we have y equals ax squared plus bx plus c. So how many x squareds we have is a. So in this particular equation, a would be equal to 5. B is equal to negative 3. So how many b's there are, and if you have a negative in front, make a negative. And then c is your y-intercept, which would be 2. So those are the values that I would use. And in today's lesson, at the very end, we're actually going to see why this applies, knowing the values of a, b, and c.